Hello, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tubers. J Buzzsaw 79. Excuse me. With a deck profile for you. I haven't. I've had this deck together for a while. Haven't really played it. Haven't really had the opportunity to. Got it mostly done now. So yeah. The deck I am talking about is Racoons. They're alright. I don't mind them. I think they're a lot of fun. The fact that you have these little monstrosities, we'll call them, that are able to really annoy the opponent and do so much with them. I've always been a favorite of not having these like big Colossus monsters that, you know, like blue eyes come out or things like that. I mean, things of that caliber. I prefer like little weenies, we'll call them, and you know, being able to buff them and then have them stand against that. It's always been something I've really enjoyed. So, but yeah, 3 Ponpoko. Ponpoko is he can be special summoned. Or when he's normal summoned, I'm sorry, when he's normal summoned, you can special summon a level 2 from the deck, except himself. So, yeah. And you go get Tan. Tan is a flip summon. You can special summon a level 2 monster from your deck. That's a beast. So, yeah. So yeah, that's, you know, kind of standard, really. 3 and 3. Then there's the bunny, Mr. Callisto. When he is special summoned, you can target 1 card on the field and destroy it. I find that most people prefer to play him at 1. I don't. I think 2 is better. You know, not just from the fact of consistency issue, but it is so easy to have you know, Tan out or Ponpoko and go into Rabbit here. Comes out, blow something up, overlay into your Samurai Synchro token breeder thing. So I can't remember his name, but yeah. Next up, Wind Up Kitten. And unfortunately I had a proxy one because I only have one. I want to get a second one. You can target 1 monster opponent controls, return it to their hand. You can only do the effect once per turn. But again, sometimes, especially with, again, smaller monster-based decks like this, where monsters are kind of underpowered when they first hit the field, you know, being able to go ahead and, you know, drop that, use Papa's effect, is really, really good. So, you know, it's a nice follow-up to something else. Like, let's say you played Obedience School, and then you normal summon him, you know, use his effect, return something, or, you know, before that even, you can overlay into the, actually I can't remember his name, I want to say 67, the, Rhino, Samurai, whatever. Anyway, you know, play that, for example, go into him, and if it's really big, you use his effect to make a token, normal summon your kitten, and then return it to their hand. So you know, have board presence, and they have to resummon, so that's really good. So, yeah, moving on. The first tuner, Junk Synchron. In this deck, Junk Synchron is totally broken. Unfortunately, I do have to proxy one of those as well. I do have one of those coming. I actually have to pick it up today. So there will be 3 for this deck. Junk Junk Synchron, though, when he's normal summoned, you can target one level 2 monster in the grave, special summon it, its effects are negated. So that allows you to go into the rank 5s. This deck loves rank 5s, getting Barkion out. And then obviously going for the Junk Warrior, because he gets so huge. Not even lying, I mean, he's just incredible when he hits the field. I mean, you just see people go, oh my god, how big is he? So, but yeah, I have 3 of him. Again, some people usually run 2. I don't know, I'm trying to run this as more of the tuner base, because once you get out your token breeder guy, your Igzy, I think you'd rather have more Synchrons to run Barkion and, actually can't remember the other one now, either. Brain freeze. The Churia Beast, dude. But, then you're stopping traps, you're stopping spells. Yeah, you get Junk Warrior out, you got a huge beater. I mean, you really want to have enough tuners, I think, in the deck. So that's why I'm running 3 him. I'm also running 2 of the Fabled Trebel, basically Cerberus, little Cerberus, that when he's discarded to the graveyard, you special summon him. In this run of the deck right now, I'm not really plussing off of that. I have currently, I'm running it through my head, obviously. Running Horn of Heaven, and also running the Phoenix Wing Blast. That way you can plus from him going to the grave. So if they go ahead and say, okay, well, I put out this guy. Well, if I can't deal with him, Phoenix Wing Blast him, discard Serby, and then special summon back to the field. And I go for probably Armory Arm. Would be one of the best ones, but you'll see in a minute why I run 2 of him. I don't know, I might switch him for Fawn. I haven't. That's something else I thought about too, is running cutting out a Junk Synchron and running Fawn, because I got a playset and a half here, nearly 2. Haven't really dove too much into that yet. Haven't had an opportunity to really play this, so we'll have to see. The other reason I'm running the 2 Cerberels, I am running 2 the Beast King of Barbaros. Somebody asked me about that, I wanted to do a net, and my answer is Leo, the big level 10 synchro. Because, again, depending on what you're doing, you activate Obedience School, you go grab Cerberus, for example, you normal summon Barbaros, you have level 10, so you go into Leo. Leo, remember, is the 31 that cannot be targeted unless it's main phase 2. So it does, take a lot of options away from your opponent. Because when you first, even when you first put them out, it's a 31 that they can't target. So you go ahead and bring out the Samurai Ronin token breeder. Afterwards, you copy them. I have 2 31s. That's 6,200 potential damage into your opponent. So pretty crazy, really. Try to speed this up here. I'm already at almost 9 minutes. I'm running 1 Raikou, because it's freaking Raikou. I think you only need really 1, especially if I'm running the 2 rabbits. I don't see a reason to run more than that. And finally, I'm running the 1 Tree Otter, because Tree Otter is really good. In this deck too, just as another example, if you were to get Barbaros out, go into Leo, for example, and you're sitting there with that, you can then use Tree Otter. I believe on Leo. I believe Leo is a beast. Ha, funny. But yeah, if I'm right, of course I can't check because I don't have my side deck or check in front of me, but that would make it a 41, and then you pop the token, you have a 41 and 31 sitting there. So really good. On the spells, I am running 3 Closed Forest. Closed Forest is really good. All beasts control get 100 extra attack for each monster in your graveyard. Field cards can't be activated, and field cards can't be activated the turn that this is destroyed. Nice little power up. Some people ain't ready for it. Running 3 right now. I think that's a good mix. I obviously haven't for sure yet, but 3 obedient school again, because that's what really makes the deck is the obedient school. So 3 MST, because you gotta run 3 MST now. Azur's Rock Sunrise. Target a beast, graveyard, special summon it. All face-up monster opponent controls lose 200 for each beast currently in the graveyard. So if I say I have 4 in there, let's say, pick a number, or 5 even. And this is basically Monster Reborn. He special summons them back to the field, and all my opponent's stuff lose 800 since there are still 4 in the grave. So, that's really awesome, because again, depending on what's going on, that's nice little power down for everything else too. And if your opponent had the upper hand, they might be sitting there switching monsters in defense once you start making tokens. So, again, that's what else you can do too is if you make the token first, you can always play this afterwards, and then do a sync, for example. 1 Book of Moon. And that's what ends the spells there, because it's freaking book, and book is awesome. Traps. 2 chains. I love chains. Ran out of dimensional prisons, but those are my dimensional prison proxies. I'm running 2 Aboku because of Pompoko and Tantan. That's really nice. Also, I was thinking about running originally. Gosh, what card was that? Threatening Roar, but I switched to Raboku instead. So, finally, Bottomless and 1 Compulse. And there's my Raccoon deck. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't. Throw any comments in there. I don't mind getting those. Subscribe if you feel like it. At the very least, I always ask that you, if you do not, share the video, please, and get it out there so others might see it and enjoy it. Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Buzzsaw signing off.